30 base.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
He's coming. 61, matchbox lights. Big rip.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Shakes 3, 218, chopper. Get it.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
60 or.
Coming to you. Shift.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Let's stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Eckler. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 50, plant.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Double dog.
Hey, wahoo.
58 for Mike. 58.
On third down, Herbert. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bears take over.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, exit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rudolph. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop.
Come on.
Hey, echo.
On first down, Rudolph. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. 50. Get that quarterback. And all.
3rd and long. It's Rudolph. Completes it to Samuel. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Okay, let's go. Mike 50. Watch the curl.
Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Being chased out left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Now it's Rudolph. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
It's now second down and 10.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Rudolph looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Williams. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ty Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Howell. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Looking to throw. Howell steps away to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Huntley, and that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Here is Eckler. Leaping over him. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, Eckler. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ty Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Sanders on for the extra point. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Blue draw quarters.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Smith. Shoot.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, Delta. Switch.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Say.
Running on first down, Eckler. He juked him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Austin Eckler with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Patriots 27, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready? Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Slow. Take off.
To throw on third down. Huntley going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check out 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, orbit. Ready.
2nd and 5. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
58's the money. 58's the money. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. 58, boys. 58. 58's money. Let's make these fakes go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it in, throw it, throw play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
64, weak.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They come out here in the I.
58's the money. I got him.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. It is nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Down. Can't do so.
Don't get nervous.
80 weapon.
Watch the shot.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
On first down, Herbert looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Sanders. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Bills, they are just continuing to pour it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Shrugs the tackle. Nice. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Bears on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun, Huntley. He's going to launch this thing, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
90 Wolf.
Right there. All day, baby. All day.
Going on the ground with Eckler. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Ready.
On second down, it's Johnson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Greystone travel.
You're not ready. Kill, kill, kill.
Once more, here's Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Go
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Shoot.
Here's Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
New England on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They go to Johnson again. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on third and inches.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
61, matchbox lights.
Switch.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
New England on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's third and 2. Again, it's Johnson. Johnson off, poke free, football's held. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Let's get off the field.
2nd and 3. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Throwing on first down. Howell flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Eluding the pressure right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Set go.
They started on the ground with Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. It's Eckler again. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Down. 18, Gator.
36. Here we go, D.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well.